Good evening, Toastmaster Li Zhenxiang. Congratulations for you to finish your level 5 project 1 speech 2, which finish your purpose, develop your vision. And what you have done great in 2 ways. The first one, I will elaborate on the contents. You can make yourself comfortable with the audience using your own stories, authentic one, to entice the audience and invite the audience to your sales career journey. Second, what have you done great are that you are using a lot of the hand gestures to describe your stories. However, here I would like to give you uh, 3 improvement points that you could try to work on. First one is the content. So when you try to deliver your contents, try to be more specific in the details that can make people related on when they hear your stories, because everyone to hear some interesting stories with good details. In example, just now when you were saying you were hitting the 76%, maybe you could say that how you actually work on that 76 until getting that 76%. I just try hard to approach as many customers as I could, and then I got reach 10 customers on hand, which actually create those new revenues for my customer, thus reaching the 76% of my goal. The second, your body gestures. Try to fix your body in a firm scene, because when the audience look at you, they want to look a body positioning which is firm, that make people focus and pay attention, full attention to what you want to deliver. Thirdly, you might want to work on the voice pace. Speak slowly so people can catch. Thus, in a nutshell, try to speak slowly. Second, try to give more details. And third one, do not move too much. Thank you. Okay, let's come to the third attempt of my speech. Good evening, Toastmasters. Today it's my second speech on sales vision. My title will be Empowering My Sales Vision Through Growth and Improvement. During my last speech, I spoke of my ex-sales manager depart from my company on this February. And he was my greatest friend and mentor to my sales career. When he went to my competitor, I really got afraid. Thus, today I want to throw a question to a floor. Today, if it were you, that you have your mentor, your best friend, who knew you the most, who taught you the most, just nowhere but your competitor firm, what would you do? However, it was quite interesting that whatever he already taught are still very useful for determine my own values. And I have developed an acronym of Gears Up. Let me elaborate on it. For the first pillar, G, for growth, And on top of every salesperson, there must be figures of profits, revenues, and then also the quantities. In my industry, it's about tonnage. My boss is very concerned every day asking me, Lee, how many tons have you brought today to the office? It's actually put some pressure on me. But of course, we want to work on something to become better. 2 years ago, when I was having a sales management course, it's a very theoretical wise. It mentioned that if the target was set too high, people would feel unreachable and felt demotivated, the sales team. However, if it was set too low, maybe the sales team will also becoming too fast satisfied. Let's say at June you already reached the target. What will you do in the rest of your time? Thus, in my case, when my sales manager looking at my performance, he asked me to reevaluate the goals that I want to set upon myself. And I worked hardly since he left to those new customers, and eventually I get the result that I desire. Until end of the October, I already have 76% of my sales goal. I hope to reach 90 to 95% by the end of the year. Thus, growth is about your self-evaluation, a self-benchmark, personal benchmark for you to reach that short-term goal and continue working on it. The second pillar, efficiency. E for efficiency. Thus, when my ex-sales manager left my company, there was a gap between us, my local staff, and the support and the new staff with the Japanese managers. And I tried myself to very hard way, struggling several months to understand how to actually persuade the Japanese boss to buy stocks for us and to analyze this market in the right way, using the data, using the figures. Thus, by June, I felt that it's more comfortable for us bridging this gap of communication, which in email, by face-to-face, we are good. And for the support staff, I also try to make those Excel manual key-in things more easier by doing some formulas like VLOOKUPs, sum ifs inside it. Incorporate these formulas really taken their burdens away a lot by no need to check that frequently what they have key in, thus improving the efficiency. Also, writing out those workflows of how the approval is getting done for the new staff to understand how we can reach certain things with the process. Thus, helping my Japanese manager to understand the whole things more clearly, and also for our sales team to work better. Third one, adaptation. A for adaptation, and of course, with the Japanese bosses, there must be some culture gap and also language barriers. For me, I do think that we have to work on those small little things, starting from learning maybe language. And during the last 2 months, I've already started to master the katakana and hiragana. Hopefully, I could master more kanji and words, and hopefully could communicate well and understand what he's trying to get us onto. Thus, adaptation to what they are thinking are something very important, because we want to be part of them, not waiting people to be part of us. This is very important because adaptation is something that you want to become together, but not with your self-ego, right? After all this, definitely we could reach some short-term goals, destination. Hopefully, you all could reach and salute your processes with growth, efficiency, adaptation, and reach. Thank you.